man. What's going on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back.
Back, man. Appreciate all the love. YouTube, TikTok. We still rocking, man. We
hanging in there,
man. We still coming with it. So appreciate y'all support. The people that supporting. To all the new people, the people that catch us, man, jump on the bandwagon, man. Plenty of room.
Yeah. Fuck with it, man.
And like, share, subscribe.
Mess with it, I mean.
Yeah. We here. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah, man, today we're gonna talk about the Drake album. We're gonna talk about We're gonna talk about what we listening to right now, things like that, man. We're gonna get into that, a whole bunch of other stuff, man. But continue what you talking about, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, we enjoy being dads. So we enjoy being dads, and we know how important being a father is. We both got girls, so it's a little our roles is way different. Yeah, especially where we live in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I saw the story. This was years ago. I heard the story on the radio years ago, and the guy was saying that him and his homeboys was at the bar.
Yeah,
they're chilling, taking time away from the family, all that good stuff. Like fellas do. And they said one of their homeboys walked in, and everybody just chilling, talking. I think they had watching the game or something.
Yeah.
And the dude, after a while of being there, one of the guys was just like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, it's my son's birthday, man. His birthday party going on right now." And everybody just turned and looked at him
like nigga.
Wait, what? Like, hold on. Like, and the guy on the radio said he said it so like nonchalantly, like, yeah, like almost saying it like there's a game in town, but you really didn't want to go because who was playing? Like,
yeah, like some like nonchalant, like,
yeah, like hey, the Braves playing today, man. Who they playing?
Yeah,
I don't even know. Well, it don't make any difference. Like, if they ain't playing the Dodgers, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something just crazy. They playing Detroit Tigers or something. Like,
for real.
He said it like that, and they said, bro said, they told him, hey man, go to your son's birthday party, bro. Like, why you here with us? And they said the dude had the nerve to look at them crazy, like, I'm here with my boys. What? And they were just really looking at the dude. Bro said, he said, I ain't never seen that dude again. Like, he said, I could never look at that man the same after that.
Yeah, they're like.
He said he was a good dude for the most part, but it was just like, nah.
I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? Cause just like, shout the nigga, like, your kid birthday.
The date. I can even understand. Well, no, I can't even understand that. But like, it might have been a little different if he was like chilling with the fellas before the party started.
Yeah.
He was there a little later because we tripping out conversation, and somebody like, hey man, you got to get to your son's party, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they might even know the situation with him and the baby mama or whatever, because they're all type of situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, it's not about him and the baby mama being together, no, whatever the case is between them. But it's just like, bro, you hear why the son's birthday going on.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. That's a cop out too, y'all. That's a cop out too. That damn baby mama, hey man, the kid mama, man, I can't. I feel you, my nigga, but ain't home
on the birthday though.
My nigga, listen. It's just a simple fact that I don't care about all that, man. Like, and then like another thing, I don't talk about no nigga parenting, so I can't really talk about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say nothing about the shit, but it's just a simple fact that.
Right.
Like, my nigga, like, I understand, like, these folk probably be getting on your nerve and all that, but you gotta go a step beyond for them kids, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on a day like that, that's the one day something don't matter.
Yeah.
They like
you gotta make that happen, man.
Yeah, days like that, birthday and Christmas mainly, especially for kids. Cause those are two days they really.
Yeah,
they really care about the most especially when you're a kid. You get older, you care less. But you know what I'm saying. As a kid, those things matter.
Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you exactly.
Huh? Yeah. So, and stuff like important events, like if they into a certain activity, you know what I'm saying. They play sports or they do any kind of activity. You should be there for that as well. But to be somewhere at the same time your child got something going on. That's
crazy,
bro. I'm shutting down my world for that, bro. Like, ain't nothing.
Like that, that's a given though, man. That's a given that a nigga gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying?
But then on the flip side too, because we don't. I call out both sides. I just saw a story, and I have to call it what it is.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed, and I'm pretty sure y'all can find this story on Instagram because that's why I saw it. I'm very disappointed in the comment section of people that was supporting this. There was a woman who her kids froze to death.
Yeah, I seen that shit, man.
And she was on somebody live, like just lit, like, you know, acting like that just didn't happen. And I'm disappointed in the comment section because there were a lot. It was a black woman, and it was black women, and a lot of times you can tell how old somebody is by their comment. Yeah. So I know it's a bunch of other younger, you know, and when I mean younger, I mean like under 30. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of women like, well, I mean, what y'all expect her to do? Like just wallow in her sorrows and this, that, and that. I'm like, she lost her kids.
My nigga,
that ain't that's not like you lost a bet. Like,
not it. You know how like destroyed my life would be, shot if I wasn't to lose my kids, nigga. Bruh, like my nigga, I couldn't even. And then especially when you know you was a reason for that shit to happen.
Facts.
My nigga, you might well go and knock me out too.
Yeah,
don't knock me out, man.
Yeah,
like, I can't.
No,
I can't go no further with this shit.
After that.
Man.
Bro, ain't no kicking it with nobody after that, man.
Like, I don't even want to talk to nobody, shot. Like, I couldn't even get out my head to know both of your kids froze to death, shot. Like, you didn't like, and you still here.
Right.
Like, it just, that's crazy, shot.
I'm talking about kicking it. Like, she's like, hey, I'm still like,
I hate to even think about shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We on another level. I can't even think about shit like that.
But that something like that. And then I seen another one just now before we got started. A lady was going in on her son. Like, his son looked like he was about 13, 14 years old. And she was just slapping him and beating him, you know, kept calling him a bitch. Like, hey, little bitch. Because I guess she got stuck on the side of the road with no gas or something. And she was talking to him like it sounded like he called her a bitch or something.
Yeah.
But if you saw the way she was treating him,
yeah,
that boy scared. So like that right. wasn't no, but it wasn't no. He one of the young, you know, one of these YNs out here that the streets are crazy. You could tell he's like terrified.
But she gonna turn into one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, that's. And I hate to say it like this, just real talk. That's how a lot of these black boys grow up and don't date black women. But I've heard it a million times, like from dudes I know, that date white women. It's not some black girl that broke their heart and all that stuff. It's their mama. So their mama. And I said,
let's see. If for these niggas, all these niggas who claim y'all want to be the dominant force in the relationship, and you want to be the head person, Shawty gotta come through me first before we make any kind of decision and all that shit.
Yeah,
my nigga, you should be the person who got the insight to see that, Shawty, I can't have no children with this girl, man.
Thanks.
Shawty ain't even fit for that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause see,
like real talk,
anything like that, anything you calling my kids out their name,
right?
Now, that grounds to get your ass slapped. I'm sorry, I don't put my hands on women. Why you say so? You degrade my kid like that? Yeah, bitch, I might run your head through a wall.
Hey, like real talk, because the update they gave on the video was that she lost the custody.
Yeah,
kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bitch, it took everything from me. Cause see, once you do that, Shawty, I feel like it's the same way that the way women act when niggas cheat on them. You know how you get married to a woman and a nigga cheat on her, and she'll be like, okay, I'm finna make this nigga pay for the rest of his life.
Right.
She gonna take your alimony. She gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna take everything from your ass.
Right.
destroy your ass. So
Right.
in the same way, I feel like with my kids, y'all. If I
Right.
feel like you don't love my kids the same way, that's why I couldn't, like, if me and my wife ever, we ain't though, but if we ever get separated or ever divorced or anything like that, it'll take so much for any woman to meet my kids, y'all.
What, man?
Like,
What?
don't even talk about my
No,
kids.
ain't none of that.
Don't speak about my kids, y'all.
None of that.
Like,
Yeah,
don't say nothing about my kids. You feel what I'm saying? It like, cause it just the simple fact that as a man, you know that, child, once a motherfucker got your kids, they got your nuts, nigga. They got you. They got you for life, nigga. It ain't no. You'll be seeing these people for the rest of your life.
Yep. Period, point blank. And that's what always throw me off when I hear about relationships. Like when folks be moving on and all that stuff. Women and men. Oh yeah, she met the kids, and it be like a month in. Like, so you don't even know her like that.
Or you don't even know.
You don't know him like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be like,
you don't know if these folks got mental problems or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know her background, history, and all that shit.
I don't even care because some people justify, well, they have kids. What the fuck? They gotta they
gotta do anything, nigga.
You don't know what kind of parent they are.
You don't know what the folk going through behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I blame a lot of that on the men, Sean, because it's just like,
no, absolutely. Because
y'all niggas be laying down with anything, putting the baby in the hole, man.
I ain't gonna front, bro. I was in Shell station yesterday. Shell, like, hey, shout out Shell station, man. Y'all, I feel like the ratchetness just burrows in
the Shell. Yeah.
No why, Shout out to Shell. Anyway,
that Shell hell, man.
I'm just getting some quick snacks and stuff for the day. You know what I'm saying? Just something quick. And man, the dude walk in, and him and this girl just cussing. And I'm sitting here like, you know, you don't want to hear that early in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before 2-3 o'clock, you don't want to hear that. And I'm talking about she going in. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Oh, you can't even call me a ride. How you gonna talk about a ride? You can't even. I'm trying to get home, man. So I'm sitting there looking, and you know how in certain settings, a woman trying to embarrass a dude.
Yeah.
I was hoping she ain't asked me for no ride.
Oh, hell no.
It looked like she was trying to like figure out a way to embarrass the dude. You know what I'm saying? So I was the only one in the store with them. So I put my head down like a lame nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just put my head down. I'm like, man, I don't know. Don't say nothing to me. So an old dude walking in, and he looking like, you know, some niggas just knows each other. Old nigga looking, he just looking like what's going on. And she said it to him. She's like, hey, excuse me, sir. She said to the old dude, excuse me, sir. Hey, can you give me a ride home? Because this fuck nigga can't give me a ride. I said, oh my God. And they just going back and forth, bro, back and forth. And I'm sitting here, this is the only thing going through my head. I said, there's a good chance later on tonight they're going to be in the same bedroom. They were cussing each other out in the morning. But there's a good chance by the night, you know what I'm saying? Raw dog, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Is what you speaking on is that man in that situation sleeping with that girl who cussing him out, calling him everything under the sun, and then they do something half-baked.
Yeah.
And now he got to deal with that.
Now the kid got to deal with that.
He got to deal with that.
Fuck him. He chose to be here. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, you dealing with a woman that ain't got no problem embarrassing you, calling you out your name, I'm sorry, you know, a woman call you bitch ass, a woman call you bitch ass nigga, shout.
Anytime bitch ass niggas come out your mouth, shout.
And
it's over, shout. I don't even want to waste my time no more, shout.
That's it. We don't.
You disrespect me and call me a bitch in my face.
Yeah, that we done. There's no conversation after that, man. Like there's.
But see, I feel like a lot of them women see the traits of them niggas. Like they women look at you and just see, oh yeah, I can call him a bitch ass nigga. Oh no, I can't even fuck with home like that.
And let me add this in there. Bro was about, I'm gonna give him 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, that don't mean that.
It don't mean nothing, but I'm just saying this how much the lack of respect she had. He about 6'2", 6'3". she maybe 5'4".
Yeah.
And she was talking to him like that. He was shorter than me. So I said, God,
man, this shit,
like,
that's
like
don't mean shit.
It don't, but it was just like, you know, but the height discrepancy was just like, and she was talking like this was normal. This wasn't no an incident happened and she just happened to go off. You could tell this is normal. I said, and bro look like a street nigga, but it don't matter nowadays. But you know,
shit don't mean that, man.
It definitely don't matter nowadays. But bro, that I was just sitting there like,
but that's what we were talking about when you said, you know, it just like when shit like that. If I feel like, man, them people just like about the little boys. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the little boys. It's just like, you gotta understand these niggas. That's why they go out there and just be like, I don't give a fuck ass nigga, because it's just like them folk done broke their ass down at the house. Done down just shitting on their whole confidence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they confident gone. Them niggas like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't got no self-worth. So they just like, shit, I'm gonna terrorize y'all nigga ass.
Right, and then people also, you know, you got to think about the number of years. Because think about it, a young man might go through this for. These young boys start crashing out early, but we'll give them 12, 13. You got to think about it. They've been going through this for 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because when they get home, they see this shit. They get home, they see your mama who act like she ain't shit. She masculine, acting wild like a man. Right. She got men that come in the house, they acting wild and stupid and kid like acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you like, shit, I get this how it is. And they go out here with regular people who act regular, and then they just like, shit, they ain't got no kind of training, and you know what I'm saying, no kind of mental training. So when they get out there and they terrorize nigga like, man, these niggas crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And them young niggas be crazy, son.
Like I remember, I never forget one of the white ladies. She was like a therapist and all that stuff. And you could tell at one time she was like a little racist. You know what I'm saying? This was early days of social media, and you could tell she was like, you call her racist because, you know, she looked at black people a certain way.
Yeah. Prejudice.
She finally got to see one time. Yeah, how she said it.
That's prejudice, man. That being prejudice.
Yeah, but she got to see how one of the young boys, she might have been like a teacher or something like that. She finally saw how one of the boys was living.
Yeah.
He said that changed her whole perspective.
Because, y'all, them niggas look at us like they look at them safari or something. Yeah. They looking at this shit through a secure place, and they looking at us like, yeah, these niggas out here living crazy here. You know what I'm saying?
The animals,
crazy as a, and it's just like, so when you think about it like that, it's just like, okay, we don't want them niggas on this side of the glass like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, right, real talk.
Cause they know when we get on the other side of the glass, when we figure out, okay, I'm worth something. Once a nigga stand up and then look around like, oh, y'all niggas ain't shit. Yeah. I can do 30 times better than what y'all niggas doing. That little bullshit them niggas be doing, man. Niggas just, shout out, this is another thing we need to tell these young niggas, shout out. I want to tell them young niggas. It's about, first it start out with your mindset. Absolutely. If a nigga start with your mind, if you start with your mind, my nigga, you start working on your mind. Like, I feel you, like, if your mama ain't shit, they keep it real. Your mama ain't hitting no shit. Okay, you gotta go inside. Don't try to damn get no. They all go get a mentor and all that shit. I understand that. That do make sense.
Yeah, that do make sense. But yeah,
shout it. If you don't start with your mind first,
it won't matter.
Like, nigga, if you don't realize, shout it, that, listen, at the end of the day, you got yourself. You better believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it ain't no reason, shout it. Ain't no reason to even be out here.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck if I had no money. I'm gonna wake up, shout it. Hey, home. I might be on a dry spell or something like that. My shit ain't bad look or something like that. But I'm still that nigga now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm still that nigga, home.
That they don't have that at all, bro.
Oh, they don't even know how to do that shit though, shout. You understand? They mom ain't shit. They dad ain't shit.
Yep.
Call it what it is, y'all.
And then keep it a buck too. A lot of them dudes are surrounded by, and keep it a buck. Like they siblings. So
that's what I'm saying.
But they don't have nothing to look up to.
They don't have they environment. They don't have nobody in their environment that look like that.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. And then, like I seen one dude just
they don't have a nigga that on the go.
Yeah. Like I just seen one dude talking about he was in the street life for so long because he didn't want to have to use his intelligence.
Yeah.
He said it was just easy to go out here, sell dope, be a street nigga, yada yada yada. But he said finally when he got out, you realized why. He was like, I didn't want to have to dig deep to figure out. Yeah, and I was like, dang, bro. Like,
man, listen, man. To be your net level, to get to your net level, that shit take a lot of fucking work, son.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work. These niggas ain't trying to do no fucking work, man. That's what I'm saying about. That's what I was telling you. They don't. Yeah, but they at the point right now where people don't talk them not to even give a fuck.
Right.
Don't even think. Don't even try to look for that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right here, stay right there.
Hey, right, you straight.
Nothing else.
You straight,
bro.
Yeah, you straight. The nigga don't give a fuck about that shit, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell nigga. We talked about this shit. Another part where we just saying like some of these niggas I hate to say it, these niggas just can't go, my nigga. They can't go. So.
Yeah.
It's like, simply that.
Yeah, like I was listening to what they were talking about. It was one of the ladies who was talking about how come men ain't this, that, and the third, yada yada.
Yeah.
And put that to the side. Ain't even, y'all can watch other podcasts for that relationship stuff. But they were saying how, like, people in the comment section were saying how in other cultures, you know, being a certain type of person is that excellence is like that's like a default setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a doctor, you gotta be a lawyer, you gotta be this, that, and third. Like, you gotta get all A's. Ain't no such thing as anything less than A. Like, yada yada yada. And I was sitting there and I was listening, and I'm like, that's a beautiful thing to think of. Yeah. And just like you said, like, some people can't go. Some people, you know, at the same time, not everybody can be a doctor. And here's the reason why. Not everybody can be a lawyer. Here's the reason why. Not everybody can be Fortune 500 CEO. Here's why. You gotta have somebody working for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all can't be CEOs of a company. Like, every person, you have people that are made for that life. You have people that are made to be the we want to call it the worker ants, or whatever the case we want, you know, whatever you want to call it. You have those different things. The problem is that I have is that the young people, we not even teaching them the worker part. We just telling them to stay at the lowest level possible. So like,
we ain't teaching them nigga no part, son.
Nothing.
Like these niggas, you gotta understand, these monkey ass niggas that they meet and shit like that.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I be saying. Like, it's at some point, it's just like these niggas don't really like. Okay, I'm saying like this. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy that Nipsey got killed.
Fact.
Because of the shit. If you listen to Nipsey, you'll understand the shit that Nipsey was talking about.
Right.
This was talking about, like, listen, I know we came from these environments. Ain't nobody blaming you, my nigga. Ain't nobody blaming you for that shit.
Right.
It's just, my nigga, you gotta find that shit in yourself. Niggas ain't gonna give you that shit because they don't know. They don't know this shit. These fucking idiots. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, it's at the point where, because these niggas, they need showing these niggas how to be smart. They don't teach niggas how to be smart, how to use their head, how to be calm, how to, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
None of
because
that.
They don't know that shit. These niggas are fucking idiots, man. Like,
bruh, let me tell you what I learned about this is why I just knew things were bad. When I found out, number one, a lot of the OGs in the hood now are dudes under the age of 25. I'm like, that's not good. That's just that bad comfortable.
But see, this what I'm saying about that, Sean.
Yeah.
They doing that because it's only a few real men. That's what I'm trying to say, Sean. It's only a few of them niggas.
Yeah.
Don't let me mix up being a real man and being a successful man.
Right. It's two different
Like,
things.
a lot of these niggas successful, but these niggas don't be real though, son.
No.
Like,
Absolutely, I agree.
because you gotta understand, if you going in, especially like just like we said, like you going in the safari or the jungle or something like that.
Yeah.
They gotta respect you, this motherfucker listen to you. Like I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to nobody I don't respect, son.
Nah, real talk.
I don't listen to not no nigga on this earth that I don't respect. If I don't respect you, I'm talking about like respect. I respect everybody, but I'm talking about respect as I need to take your advice. You feel what I'm saying?
But see, and that's become the problem in the hood, is that they're the type of people they respect aren't the type of people we might respect. Like they respect, they respect the dude that just been doing it longer. He ain't no success. He just been doing it longer. Right?
But this is what I'm saying about that. Yeah. Like they respect. The street respect money.
Yeah, of course.
I can't see how niggas be so in love with the streets. Like you in love with some shit that don't give a fuck about name or bread. They don't give a fuck you a rat. They don't give a fuck you a child molester. They don't give a fuck none of that shit. As long as you got the bread and you got the motion, they fucking with it. So how can you respect it? That's what I'm saying. These niggas be putting street rules. It's some shit that this shit ain't got no fucking rule to this shit, man. Y'all niggas. I mean, it's the only nigga that understand that shit, man.
It's a classic line. Ain't no honor amongst thieves, y'all.
No, nigga. It never be. It never will be, y'all.
Like I remember one of my old apartments. I needed help moving, so dude can't help me move. He's one of them late 80s, early 90s New York drug dealers, like dope boys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was one of the most interesting conversations I think I've ever had. Is an OG dude telling me stories of what, and just explaining different things. Like, this is this, that, yada, yada, yada. And bro, he went, said he came down here from New York at the time when they was really shutting down New York. Like, they was shutting New York down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the spots, all the corners, all this stuff. So him and a bunch of, he said that's why so many New York dudes, older dudes, live down here.
Yeah. They
came down here to sell dope because it was cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you couldn't get knocked down here, but he said it was so much wide open down here. Like,
yeah.
And so he said he came down here, but he was like, man, he said, I don't understand he said, I don't understand these young dudes nowadays. Like, he was like, man, when we were selling dope, it was like, man, you did that to open businesses and build houses. He was like, man, I had a apartment in the city that my family stayed in, but I also had a house upstate New York that, you know what I'm saying, to keep family away from all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. He was like, man, I had about 2-3 cribs.
Yeah.
And I had all the cars, all that stuff, but we were doing it to keep our family straight. He said, these young dudes, they selling dope just to buy some shoes. And I said,
but see, them niggas did all that shit, but they didn't teach these niggas shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas smut all the time in the street.
That's true. That is
y'all
true.
teach them niggas a damn thing. You feel what I'm saying?
But we talking about nowadays 2 generations removed, because he was the generation for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our generation kind of learned it, you know what I'm saying, to a certain
But see, niggas definitely gonna learn this shit from the out of town nigga. It's very few that niggas that I'm talking about street Atlanta niggas,
mm-hmm.
They might politic with a nigga, because at the end of the day, it ain't about where you from, about where you at. So it's just like some niggas are down, you know what I'm saying, but they not gonna fully understand. They're not gonna fully take heed to that shit. Because nigga, you an outsider. You know what I'm saying? You're an outsider.
Well, I think he was speaking too from a general standpoint.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Streets in a whole, coast to coast.
I'm just talking about the Atlanta. I'm just talking about from my angle, like over a nigga from Atlanta. It's just like, I understand a lot of niggas came down here and they was trying to, do what they
was just getting their bread like they were in New York. I don't think they really. I don't even think he thought of it like that. Like, oh, we should, get game, yada, yada. But
But that's what I'm saying. But it's just like, I just was raised around like Atlanta street niggas, and it's just like them niggas was like, I don't know, so they just taught her different. So they just taught her kind of like how a lot of niggas is in like the music industry and the business industry that's from the city. Like them niggas just moving around. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas just ain't home just, you know what I'm saying? Know how to, you know what I'm saying? That's why the finesse and all that shit that real prevalent down here. So we finessing. We just like, hey home, like, you know.
The scammer took over easy down here, bro.
You got something going on.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you trying to put me in this shit. I don't give a fuck where you from. Let's make it happen, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't no sucker, if you ain't no you don't do no crazy shit. I'm just saying like you a nigga that trying to get some money, it don't matter where you from. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's
don't matter where you from. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think he's speaking on he was speaking on the general sense because we were also having a conversation about hip hop at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said he didn't really like most New York cats don't, but he said he really didn't like nothing down here except Outkast and Ludacris, you know, more lyrical people like T.I. and stuff like that. Yeah. Like he really like Lil Jon, and I'm used to people outside Atlanta saying that, so I wasn't even offended, like, because you know most people they want lyrics and all that stuff, but hell, that's the same reason why I like certain people. But I get it. But he was speaking on like some of the stuff we were, you know, the young dudes saying around the time, because we talking like 10 years ago, something like that.
Yeah,
about 10 years ago, and it was even stuff I started seeing and having conversations with like young street dudes at the time, and it was just like it was even one dude I used to know. I can't say well, but I used to know him on the corner when I go to the certain store. You know what I'm saying? It was just, like, you know, chop it up for a second. I ain't gonna stay there and kick it too long, but it was like he was just there.
Yeah.
There was no
just a crowd dummy.
Like he was just like, you know, making a little sale and
crowd dummy.
Yeah, it was just like you know, you kind of didn't want to ask the question, like, bro, what's your next move, man? Like, you just and I could tell he never even like, even I'd never asked the guy the question, like the young dude the question, but I knew he ain't had nothing. Like, this is what I'm doing. So, like,
it's just
there.
You know, you see that shit from a nigga action, man. Like you see the nigga ain't trying to make that happen. It's just like, okay,
like you just selling dope just to have some money in your pocket. But you ain't doing nothing with them.
That's what I'm saying. Because I understand that shit. Because I would lean down that path for a little bit. You know what I'm
saying?
Saying lean down that path for like just they gonna sell drugs and do a little dealing down here and now. And it's just like once I started looking at that shit, like that's why I thank God for like my grandma and my family, because them niggas showed me that you can just ain't home like. Look at the whole scope from the outside. Yeah, look at it from the whole thing.
Everything.
Look at it. It's just like I was looking at this shit like the streets. You can only get so far, shot. Like the kingpin and all that shit. And then you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? Once we go into that, then we gotta go into the reason why the nigga were kingpins and they had millions. And it's like, okay, they got millions and millions, but it's just like you ball for 2-3 years, live like you want to live. But then you go in the cave for like 25. Like it's just like
like,
is you willing to do that? You know what I'm saying?
50 Cent not too long ago, he was like, I ain't seen no successful gangsters.
Yeah,
because eventually, no matter how much money you got, no matter how much motion you got, don't matter who in your pocket, it none of that stuff matters. It's like, you gonna hit the cage sooner or later. So like,
but it's just like you just gonna, and it's just like they're just speaking on him. It's just like how he acting with the Herb got his shit. Like he did that shit to Herb and all that shit when he died and all that shit. It's just like people be so surprised, but it's just like that's what home is. Like that's what he do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like he don't really. He out here trying to befriend everybody, so it's just like you can't say, "Oh, when you a snake shot because you doing this." Like nigga, home like that's what I do. Like nigga, hey, if you against me, I'm against your ass.
Yeah, and he be like that.
Like it ain't no forever. So I don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
that. What?
I would never befriend no nigga like that. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with home. I respect him for his business shit, how he in there, he got his money, how he did his thing, but it's just like
I've come to understand it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I could understand when I've heard all the stories of what happened between 50 Cent and Murder. I get why he's like that.
Yeah.
Because of how it started, and we talked 20-some years ago.
Yeah.
So I get it, and it's it's stuff we don't even know. But at the same time, I can understand why like other people he's had beef with, he cool with, like Fat Joe and Jadakiss and certain people, because that wasn't rooted in anything. That was just rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but you could tell he's one of those dudes built like on some street shit where it's like, hey man, we got street beef. Like, it's different for him. I'm speaking. It's different from, you did a song with somebody I don't like, but that was a long time ago.
To me, that ain't player shit, son. Like, to say I got beef with a nigga off of something that he did on his own accord, that shit had nothing to do with me. So like, if you make a song with this nigga and me and this nigga going at it, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about like growing up in Atlanta. It's just like if you got beef with this nigga, y'all two beefing, and I go and do something with him, and you say, well, it beef with you too. You know what I'm saying? Because
but that's what I'm saying. That he said is that's why him and Fat Joe are cool now. That's why him and Jadakiss cool now. That's why. Who's the other person? Like him and Cam got cool because they stuff was just
some industry shit. Some rap shit.
Like, it wasn't rooted in nothing. Because even for a minute, I'm thinking, okay, like this before Herb got his passed. I'm sitting here like, dang, bro, you ain't over Ja Rule yet. Like, you didn't beat this nigga way possible. But then somebody told the story of what happened 20-something years ago, and I'm like, yeah, there's some people that'll never get over that.
But in the South, never really. That shit ain't never been. I'm glad too that I grew up on Southern music, and that shit never really been a thing like that. So like when niggas beef down here, niggas really be beefing. So like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be really going at it, and it's just like that rap. Like I understand that spirit of competition up there, and that's how they get down and shit like that. Ain't no, but it just I never understood that shit as far as like you talking about the nigga kids and shit like it. Just like shout out, people don't.
Yeah, so that was like certain things you just be like, oh wow, y'all.
And I don't even want to. And then as a real man, shot, you don't even condone that shit. Like you just like, okay, all right, my nigga, y'all talking about the kid. Let's go on and squat this shit, man. It ain't funny no more. Cause like once it's at the point where I can't, and then I can say it's up there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, the biggest display of that, as far as A-Town, was Gucci and Jeezy doing a verses.
That's what I'm saying.
That was you because if you live out here, you know the story. It's just like the fact these two dudes are even in the same room.
In the same room, so
that's like
that's what I said when I heard the shit. When I first heard about that Jeezy and Gucci shit, the first thing I said, they're gonna have to do that shit like room or something like that. Cause they ain't no way in hell be in the same room, so.
Yeah, same room, bro.
And it's just like only reason I think that it could have happened was I think Buddy wasn't really cool because I heard that on the street that Buddy wasn't really cool with Jeezy like that.
Oh,
the nigga who would have did that shit, him and Jeezy weren't really friends like that. It's just like, to me, this just from where I'm from, how I raised.
Yeah.
You kill my partner.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's forever.
We can't squad that, son.
Yeah, it's forever. Absolutely.
We can't squad that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no reason. It ain't no way to squash that.
But to your point, if a dude tried to do something to you,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why I could understand to a certain extent why 50 looks at Murder Inc. a certain way, because they try to do something to him. You know
that's what I'm saying about with the Gucci shit.
Right.
When Gucci did that, and he came back and did what he did, like for like the songs and how he was acting and talking and shit like that. Right. I understood it from Gucci point of view.
Absolutely.
Just like, so y'all niggas tried to kill me, so like, we beefing, so it is what it is, but it's just like
that was saying,
it's Jesus was just like, I see it from Jesus. I just see it from both standpoints, and it's just like, we missed out on a lot of great trap music that we could have got, son.
Because I even, and I doubt they do it now, but there was a time I was like, a T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci song.
I'm trying to see, do they have that shit? I
know if they do.
T.I. song. I don't think they had I think they did one song with Gucci and Jeezy, but it just Gucci did like, man, that shit went real, man.
Yeah. But you talking about other than Icy?
Nah, yeah, there was something. It was after that, and they had a song, but they were just like,
probably on some mixtapes. You remember back then? Ain't no telling who you gonna mixtape come out. You might just did a verse on something. And then you hear the mixtape, they done put about 3-4 people on there.
But niggas knew better not to do no shit like that.
Right.
I say that's another thing. Niggas knew not to do no shit like that.
Yeah.
Like if you a DJ and you got a Gucci verse and you got a Jeezy verse, you gonna just, hey man, I'm putting them both on one song. Nah, son. Nah.
That be your last day DJ.
That might be your last day down using them fingers, boy.
Yeah.
It might be the last day using them fingers.
I remember Game said that. Game said he got mad at, I forgot who the DJ was, but he said he did a freestyle for that particular DJ. And he said when the song came out on the DJ mixtape, it had people he ain't really rock with on the song.
But see, that's some shit that I think like you just want to do that shit down here, man.
But here's my thing: if I was a DJ, I would call somebody, be like, hey, at least courtesy call, like, hey, bro, hey man, look, I know you did, 32 bars, however many for this song. Like, hey, there's this guy over here got a verse for it too. Do you care? Do you mind? Or if that dude be like, nah, I don't rock with fam like that, or I don't do this, I wouldn't put it out. That's just me. But
I just
them DJs,
I just would never even, like, if I had a Gucci verse, okay, if I had that one verse, I'm at least going down like, okay, cause you niggas know who niggas beefing with. Nigga like, okay, put him on here home. I'm putting him on here. You gonna put him on there with, like, let's say you got a young Scooter verse, or you did, hey Scooter, let me get a verse. I'm putting Scooter on there with Gucci, or rap or somebody like that. I ain't gonna do no shit like, oh man, I got a Jeezy verse and I got a damn Slick Puller verse, and I'm putting them on there with Gucci.
Yeah, this is what used to happen back in them days too, and you don't hear about that as much now. Back in the mixtape days, right? The producer, like, let's say who just ever had the beat. Remember, the DJ just got sent something. Yeah, he was just sent, the DJ might be in one studio with one producer, might go somewhere else with another producer. Hey man, and that was back when producer was just trying to get something out. Like, hey, producer, I just happened to got this verse for such and such. But then, like, let's say you had the tape at the studio yesterday. Yeah. Certain artists came in, they heard the beat. Hey man, let me get on that beat or whatever. And you just like, all right, like you just trying to get on. And then the next day, somebody else might come to the studio that you might not even known. Yeah. Coming through, and they like, hey man, let me hear something. So you just like, and this is if you don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about you don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know what's going on. But I'm just saying, like, most times, if you especially like, if you in the street dibbling and dabbling, hey, these niggas don't, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if it's because the game thing was bi-coastal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about that like that. I'm talking about locally, like,
locally,
like, if you in Atlanta.
Yeah, I can understand that, because if you But then again, it's just like you said, you got them dudes that down here or they here in college, like they the suburban kid that just having to be a DJ. They might not even know. Like I said, you'll understand. Okay, I can't put Jeezy and Gucci together, but it might be, I don't know, just like I said at the time, you got a verse from I-20 one day, then the next day you had a verse from Big Country Kane at the time where
they were going at it, yeah.
Well, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You figured something just because of the song, but you really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, well, that was a different time back then. Like I said, that's why you don't hear much about that now, because dudes be keeping their file. Dudes be walking around with their files now. They ain't none of that sharing stuff now. So
It was just the music that flowing so much around here, man.
Yeah, you ain't finished
it was just the music that flowing so much, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, speaking of that, man, like, cause we're gonna talk about the Drake album, But how you what you listen to right now, man?
I feel ashamed. I'm apologize to TDE for this. I was just listening to random stuff the other day. And a TDE song, Black Hippie. So if y'all should know Black Hippie.
Yeah.
That Schoolboy, Absol, J-Rock, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Felt so bad for this, bro. It was a song they all did from 2012.
Yeah.
And it just happened to come on because what I did was I said, I'm going to just listen to all Kendrick stuff. Right? So I went to the first couple of albums before Good Kid, Mad City. I was like Section 80. I forgot.
80, yeah.
And I was just
listening. I started listening to him Section 80.
Yeah, and I was just listening. And so, once the album go off, it just started playing related songs. And bro, this song came on from 2012, and I was just like, Drake really wanted to go against him. That's all I was thinking.
I be saying that shit so much. I be just like,
I said, you really want to go against? And this was we talk. And here the crazy part on the song I heard with all them on it, J-Rock was the one that went the hardest. Like I'm sitting here like,
man, I said I heard an old verse from Ab Soul, y'all. Yeah, this shit around that time, probably about 2013, 20. And he when he said this shit, I'm like, I'm driving, I'm like, God, that nigga down went to the motherfucking pyramids on them folks, man.
Hey, I had the screw face the whole song. I'm just like, and it ain't many times you play a song and it go off and you got to play. I put it back. I listened to that joint 3 times and I was like, and it reminded me of a time when my oldest daughter, first born, around that time, I was not listening to hip hop like that. Like now, I was listening, but it was like it either had to be on the radio or somebody had to tell me about it. Like I wasn't searching for music like that. You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and think about it. I'm like, man, I missed so much stuff,
man,
from around that time just because I'm like, I did not know that, man. Look,
man, but around that time, that pill time. I'm tell you, man. If you really want me to hear some music, man, when niggas was just like in they lane, just making music, shout right. You gotta go back to that time. Oh yeah. And speaking on that, I was talking about man, the level. Right now, I'm listening to that Larry June Titty Boy album. I'm telling you, I recommend anybody. If you in your 30s and over, man. I'm telling you, man. That shit is an excellent album, man.
Matter of fact, I meant to listen to it before, and like I said, I got stuck on just a TDE.
Man,
run. I was just listening to all the old stuff. I'm like, God dang! So
that might be the best. That shit might be the best album this year. And I know the year done started.
Yeah.
But it just between that and that weekend, them the only 2 things I'm listening to. It just like.
Well, it's a consensus out here too, because that's all I've been seeing. And like people, when you see something about an album or something, somebody be like, "Hey, that Larry." I've seen it in all the comment sections. That Larry June and 2 Chainz, yada yada. So, and like we've talked about before, that's going to be hip hop for the next few years.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're gonna see these people do projects where it's one rapper or two rappers. They pick a producer and they just lock in, and it's like, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So because and we can go into the Drake thing. Like me personally, and I know he from the A. I couldn't get with the Lil Baby album. I tried.
Yeah,
I really did. Maybe it's because I'm in a different space. Me growing and all this stuff as as an older guy, I can't get with certain things. You know what I'm saying? It just it didn't move me at all. So like I was really, and I tried. That was crazy. That was crazy. I listened probably 2 or 3 times, and it was just like, but it's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Me, that little baby, that shit had to me, that little baby had to grow on me, man. I had to listen to it a couple times, and I understand it's some songs on there where you just like it, like you melted in on this shit, my nigga. Like you just doing the same formula, but it's just like if you listen to it a couple times, I ain't saying you gotta make yourself listen to the shit. Cause I feel what you're saying. If you just like if that shit just ain't for you, it just ain't for you.
Yeah.
Like speaking on the Drake, cause we're gonna talk about Drake, but it's just like with that Larry June and Titty Boy, and nigga I forgot how good of a rapper Titty Boy is. And it's just like y'all niggas are tripping, man. Like
hey, I've never listen. I knew how dope he was. I'll even say I remember some verses he had on Ludacris albums and the first Disturbing the Peace album when it was just 4 or 5 of them, and then the second Disturbing the Peace album that had Georgia on it, and I think Getting Some Head from Shonda was on it. That was the second one. But when they play a circle, that album, and I was like, so I've been listening to him 2 Chainz since then. And like now, even when he, got big on mixtapes and then came out with the albums, and everybody was like, "Oh man, he's snapping." I'm like, he been snapping. Like this ain't. But when he got on that Travelville, when he got Travelville, cause see, I've been listening, just like you said, I've been listening to that nigga said DTP. Yeah, literally.
I'm talking about mixtapes and all. Like we was on me and my little brother. I promise you, but I can vouch for home. Me and home was on that nigga said Travelville 1.
Yeah.
And nigga just like home. This nigga, man, that nigga Titty Boy going crazy. But nigga just like, oh yeah, Playa Circle. They still talking about the Playa Circle shit. I'm like, Playa Circle, that's cool. I like Playa Circle. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Playa Circle fan, but that nigga, how that nigga going, man, nigga, please, if you want to hear some real Titty Boy shit, cause I know people call him 2 Chainz now, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to hear some Titty Boy shit, man, go back and listen to that Travelville 1.
Yeah,
Codeine Cowboy, all that shit. That nigga is, man, that man is superb.
And I put him in Dro.
Yeah,
certain category.
Yeah, cause they like real Atlanta lyricists. Like, I know what I'm saying. Like,
exactly.
Like him and Sci-Hi. Like him, like he got a song with Sci-Hi.
Yep.
And them niggas just the bars on that shit. Them niggas going just
their lyricism is, I would say, it's similar. Like their lyricism to Atlanta is similar to E40 in Oakland.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Where these dudes are so Atlanta, the same way E40 is so Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same way, I would say Bun B is so Houston.
Like Killer Mike is in Atlanta. The way Killer Mike can mix the bars with the vernacular. Like the vernacular and shit. Like,
and that's why I put them because with the first time I heard Dro, and it took me a minute, and I was like, "Yo, Dro is a lyricist." Like, who?
Man,
like, because you'll listen to somebody, and because they have a catchy song, you really not, or catchy songs, you not.
Even shoulder lean. Like, listen to the lyric this nigga was saying on that shit.
The first verse.
That shit is crazy, man.
The first verse, you like, okay.
But it's the same thing with Titty Boy. Nigga I didn't know how Titty Boy was gonna be on the Alchemist beats and shit like that. I'm like, shout it.
Nah. That man, bro, been rapping, cuz he been
That nigga gonna saute that shit. Like he out, man.
been
Let
rapping.
me every song, and I'm a Larry fan. I'm a big Larry fan.
See,
And I knew,
this is my introduction. I know who he is. I just never listen to his stuff.
like every song, every album every song that him and Alchemist do, Larry June,
yeah,
that shit just fit. That shit already fit. But
right.
nigga just like, I don't know how titty, but and it's just like, I'm like, nigga, Home can out rap the majority of these niggas out here. Easy. That shit don't even. It ain't even gonna be fair, y'all.
Yeah, that's the one trip. That's the one thing that trips me out too. And if you don't listen, you just don't listen. If you just don't know, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? There like I remember a time where there was a debate if T.I. was lyrical. I would never forget this.
Shit crazy.
There was really
that
a time
crazy
because people looked at T.I. as just like he's like in a way.
That shit is crazy,
and
man.
this has never been coined, but this is what it was. They looked at him as Southern lyrical. That's
why I don't even like. It's some people that are some demographic that I don't even listen to. I don't even listen to their opinion on this shit because they don't. Come on, man. Like,
of course. And then
fuck out of here, man.
I'll never forget. And it took this song to come out and him snapping on it for people. And this is kind of after the fact. Like this is like, cause T.I. got it. T.I. used to get on Up North mixtapes with Cam and Jada. And he be going. No, just going to my point. He be going in. So I be sitting there like,
I care less about that shit. When nigga here still ain't forgave myself. When you hear that shit, Sean, that was on his first album.
But bro, like go listen to T.I. first album. I'm serious. He was lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when he did when he did the verse on Swagger Like Us.
I hate that song, Sean. I hate that fucking song, Sean.
Here's the crazy part. I like the beat.
I hate that song.
And I love his verse. Because he had the hardest verse on the song.
I hate
because that style of production that Kanye used to do, I used to like that style of production. I
hate this song because it's just so. I just don't like the mix. I just don't like the merging of like commercial type shit. Like
I can tell
they want to put the Sound South nigga in with the damn. I hate this shit.
But see, I'm a little different. I like it because now you have to deal with this person who you think you better than. That's why. Because think about it, the two best verses on the song were two dudes from the South.
But I don't even. Cause see, that's what I'm saying. Like with Wayne on the verse, I really can't even. With Wayne on the song, I really couldn't even see it in no competition like that. Like you had Wayne and Tip on the Western Name from a nigga who don't listen to them but down south shit.
Yeah.
And like some West Coast shit here and there. But I'm pretty much like 85% down south shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I guess that's my difference because I'm kind of everywhere, but
yeah, I'm everywhere. No, get me wrong. Good music is good music everywhere you at. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit good music everywhere you at. But most of the shit that I gravitate to,
of course, I get. Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
I get that, but that's my point. Like to me, T.I. did that song, to prove to the people outside Atlanta. Like this ain't got nothing to do with Atlanta. To me, he did that song and had them folks on that song to say, "Hey, this is what I do." Like I'm, and you know what I'm saying. But I say all that to say, with Southern lyricists in general, especially Atlanta, like to me, that's why a lot of Atlanta artists. To me, that's why T.I. started doing them songs in New York.
That's what I'm saying.
There was always that thing of, well, they can't rap like these niggas rapping. You know, it was just like, I ain't gonna front. For me personally, it got to a point where it's disrespectful. Cause I'm like, T.I. can get on a song with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we are the mass. We are the mass, like the dominant culture. I feel. I feel like our terms and the way we make beats, the way we rap on shit. Our shit is the masses.
Yeah,
the masses listen to this type of music.
Especially now,
So if I feel like I don't understand why niggas would even try to cross over to that shit, because you're like, I don't care. Like I fuck with some of that shit, but it's just like that shit don't even like how niggas are giving Future his flower now.
Right.
Future might be Western. Future might be sorry.
He been doing it too long to be on some. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Shit is crazy to me,
but I think that's I can tell. I know where you're coming from because it's a sentiment of because we're down here doing what we do.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to prove anything to anybody else.
I don't even want to. Like,
but I think that's the difference in. What I'm saying is, I think there's a thought process that certain rappers have down here that's like, let me just prove this point to these people up here, whether it be one verse or a mixtape or even 2 Chainz doing this with Alchemist. Most people know Alchemist. Alchemist been doing beats for Alchemist do beats for everybody. But he's known for a lot of stuff he did with up north artists. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think there are times with southern artists. Like even back when Slaughterhouse came out, I'll never forget when Slaughterhouse came out. That's Budden, Joel Ortiz, Royce the 5'9", and Crooked Eye from the West Coast. Mm-hmm. At that same time, that's when you remember when Bun B was just killing shit.
Yeah,
like Bun B was just.
I never heard a verse that Bun B didn't do that though.
That's what I'm saying.
I never heard not one verse that Bun B wouldn't like.
Just didn't go in.
just high level artist, period, y'all.
Yeah, literally. And there was a point where I went to a Bun B show. It was free. Like, it was crazy for it. I got in free. I don't know if it was free, but I got it free. But anyway, it was Bun B, Mike Jones, and Paul Wall.
Yeah.
And I get to the show, and Bun B had a Slaughterhouse t-shirt on. Mm. And so all of a sudden, the internet was buzzing because I was like, damn, I was at the show, he had that shirt on. And that was one of the first times I saw people outside of the South give respect to a southern lyricist. Cause they were like, yo, Bun B should be in Slaughterhouse because it will work out perfect. They got somebody from the North, somebody from the West, somebody from cause Roy's from the Midwest, and you had Bun from the South. But I can see why Bun didn't do it. Because it was almost like, why should I even have to? You know what I'm saying?
Them days over with, son. Like, all that shit, like, it don't really matter because you can go to your own. It's just like niggas talking about Larry June is an underground artist. Yeah. Nigga, the last time I seen Larry June, he did a concert in New York. That shit had like 50,000 people in this shit.
Right.
That underground artists don't do shit like that. What are you talking about? Well, nigga, you got some quote unquote mainstream artists that can't do that.
Well, they need to change the underground term.
I hate that shit. They need to stop all that stupid shit.
It shouldn't exist, but I'm gonna tell you why it shouldn't exist. Because social media and internet. That underground thing is dead and the reason why I say that is because there are artists that we don't know. And I'm talking all genres. I ain't talking about your hip hop. All genres that we don't know. They don't have singles on the radio, they don't have videos. They ain't got none of they merch. They barely got merch. But go on some of the artists' social media and they do a concert. And it's stupid. I'm talking about they doing 2-3 sizes the size of the Tabernacle. And they couldn't fit they people in the Fox Theater. So many people, you know what I'm saying?
Playboy Cardi is doing a arena tour with the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah, you might well say the biggest artist in the world right
now. The biggest artist in the world home on the stadium tour with his ass. Absolutely. And they still call Playboy Carter a damn underground artist.
No, because now you gotta change it to cult following.
Yeah.
If you say an artist has a cult following, I'll accept that. But to call something underground, there's just no more of that. It's
like shout out to my t-shirt or the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead got a damn a cult following. But them niggas they ain't never seen the Grateful Dead on a fucking damn arena tour with damn Michael Jackson.
You're right.
They crazy as hell.
Like I remember back in the day they had one video.
Yeah.
But they had fans. I mean, I'll tell you, Tech Nine.
Exactly. Tech Nine.
I could do a tour today
and sell that bitch out.
Sell it out
easily. Like that shit wouldn't even be a thing for home, man.
Nah, but to the because there's always this. Because to me, you got to get rid of the mainstream.
Yeah.
Get rid of that word too, because social media done away with that, and we'll take it out of music. The second you mention Kai Cenat with an A-list actor, and he's doing commercials and he's in spaces with quote unquote A-listers, you got to get rid of the mainstream, because all he is a streamer.
But at the same thing with academics and all these clowns who still talking about these numbers, it's just like
that's gone, bro.
Okay, that shit is over with. You can't really, because it's just like you don't, because he got a machine and I'm by myself, or I got my own team.
Right.
We can do the same amount of shit right now.
Hold on, we all got Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. We can do the same thing.
We using the same marketing tool.
You got your team going on Twitter, posting your shit. I got my team going on Twitter, posting my shit.
And my team might be better because they pay attention.
And my team and my fan base is better because you got a whole bunch of niggas who casual listeners. I got niggas who listen to everything I put out. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. So and that's what I'm saying. I don't. A lot of the verbiage is gonna have to change, because to me those things, it just don't. It don't work. Like to say somebody an underground artist nowadays is like, how?
Yeah.
Like if this person is doing a tour, if you're putting this person on festivals and Rolling Loud and all these different festivals, that underground's done, son. Because
that shit is
in order for you to even get on these stages, you gotta have a following.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to.
Like for the spaces that y'all put y'all people in, as far as like y'all use y'all relationship to put y'all people in,
right?
In these little spaces, shit like that. If he doing this shit by himself, he in the same spaces that your artists need y'all relationship to put you in. He in that same space. He's not an underground artist, huh?
It's done.
He might be an independent artist, but he's not an underground artist.
See, that's different. Now you say independent, and even that is a little bit different because of social media. Like a person, you can push an independent artist the same exact way these majors push.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because think about it. I give you the perfect person. You see how big Tyler Creator is, right?
Yeah.
You know how long it took until Tyler's third or fourth album before he got one radio song.
Yeah.
But by that time, he was already
humongous. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Already. I'm talking about, and granted, he was signed to a label, but at the end of the day, he grew that whole fan base just
by himself. Him
being him. Period, point blank. Him being him, whatever you think about him, whatever, but I'm just using the example. And so, that's, to me, that's damn near the blueprint for, him. Travis Scott the same way. I saw,
Yep. Travis Scott the same way.
Somebody showed a video of Travis Scott, one of his first performances. This nigga was on a trailer bed and only like 20 people were watching.
Yeah.
He was outside of a bigger.
Yeah.
It was probably like one of them warm up things for a bigger festival or something like that. He only had like 20 people watching.
Yeah.
Let Travis Scott do a tour right now.
Yeah, that shit. Like, that's the reason why he was in the accident he was in. It was too many people acting too crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
But think about that. You're an artist that has that many. That's Michael Jackson type shit.
Yeah.
Where you got people stomping on each other. Like, that's crazy, Sean.
Like, majority of these artists can't do that, Sean. Majority of these artists can get a third of them people out there, man.
That, like I and no disrespect to her, and it's not me picking on her. I couldn't, I understand the allure of Lotto, Meg, Nicki, Cardi, and even now Doechii, right? I'm sorry, when Ice Spice came out, I'm like, and then it wasn't even when she came out. It was after the first album run.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but just me on outside looking in, I could tell artists from somebody who just want to be famous.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Because, she doing shows and all this stuff. Her performances ain't on point. Like, they were dogging out performing. And it take time. I get it. Like, it took Sweetie some time. I remember people going at Sweetie.
Oh, speaking on Sweetie.
Yeah.
You did the All-Star game, man. Listen, man. Your music, I don't really, you know what I'm saying,
man,
rock with the music. Oh, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah.
But man, you should be signed just how you look. That shit don't make no sense, bro.
I listen, and I say this respectfully.
Yeah. All this shit with respect.
It's all respect. And what I said about Ice Spice ain't no disrespect, because the way she does things, I just tell like, Shaw, you cool with me.
We said that shit. We said this shit another part where we saying like, now this shit gonna separate if you really want to be an artist. Yeah.
Now, the one credit I would give Sweetie was she wanted to be, because did you hear a few years ago that she went on this little thing where she was really trying to rap better, like she was doing vocals and trying to be around lyricists and really try to, like, I'm like, okay, the girl gave it a shot, like, I think she has a certain audience that's not gonna be too big. I always said,
man, you look like that, it really don't. That's why I said, like, when you got that, when you got the looks, when Nick can watch you on mute,
because I thought when I saw her, I'm like, okay, shawty. Not saying you can't do music. I'll never say that, because you got hits. You got the
look, though. You got the look. When you got the look, you can get niggas to make music for you.
Yeah, but this is my point. I was like, shawty should either go into modeling or acting.
Yeah,
like straight up. I don't know if she can act. She can obviously model.
No matter.
Yeah, you look a certain way, you can model. But
you look a certain way, you can act. Man.
I'm like,
hey,
two movies going in right now, Sean. You need
Lisa Ray been doing it for damn how long?
Who?
Lisa Ray.
Exactly.
Like, man, my old lady sent me a video of Lisa Ray and Benzino had a song together. My nigga shouted. My nigga, that shit is so fucking trash, huh? That shit is so shouted. Y'all niggas type up that motherfucking Lisa Ray. That Benzino featuring Lisa Ray, shot. This shit came out like in 2000 or 2001 or 2002 or some shit.
He had been trying to hit.
Shouted, that shit is shouted.
I'm sorry, he was trying to hit.
Just think about this shit. Just think about Lisa Ray and Benzino going back to back with the verse.
He was trying to hit.
He had to hit. I hope he hit, son.
Yeah, I hope he did too. I really do.
Cause this shit, the video was professionally like Hype Williams made this shit, son.
Well, he was
professional, son. I never seen this song in my life. So I never heard this shit in my life, son.
Benzino had the source back then, so
I know. I'm just saying though, son. Like this shit was like, shawty, she said some shit like, baby in the beret. That shit was so fucking trash. I was just like, y'all let these fine ass bitches just get away with anything back in the day, shawty.
Listen, and we're about to get on Drake in a second.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get on this.
I remember, y'all can sue me. I was watching a clip of Fresh and Fit, right? And they were saying there was a guy either they were talking to, because I don't think the guy was on the show, but they were saying they were talking to a guy who's a well-known producer down there in Miami. And he said that's exactly what that dude was telling him. Is that they would just find the baddest of the baddies,
man,
bring them to the studio, and that's their way of getting in with the girls. Like the girl might really want to be on some artist. Like I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and of course, dude, like, all right, I got some beats, we'll do this. And say next thing you know, they pretty much just fucking on the girl, but she thinks she about to be a star. They say them dudes don't even put the song out. So that's
why a lot of niggas get into the music industry and shit like that. Be video directors and shit like that. Just for that shit like that, man.
You remember the early days of Instagram? You know who the coldest ones at one time was? Professional photographers.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Bro,
they were tearing their ass out. They were killing them folks.
Good minute. It wasn't until one of them dudes got exposed for doing too much. I mean, some of the dudes still doing, but bro, hey, all you had to do was get a good camera, put it around your neck, and post that on Instagram. Like, hey, I'm doing pictures. Bro, they was killing the game for
man. And them folk be willing to get up, bro.
I didn't even know this was part of their game, so like the women had to pay them.
Yeah. But I knew a nigga. I don't know if he's still doing that shit. I don't know what happened to him. I forgot what happened to him, but shout out, that nigga was killing them folks. I'm talking about
killing them
up by getting 500 a walk.
Yeah.
Taking pictures, nigga. Just shout out, so you don't do nothing to take pictures, nigga. Yeah, that's all I do. Take pictures.
It was like
they were getting 500 a pop, shout.
I said this is crazy. I forgot who that was because it was a model that exposed one of the dudes for just being on some creepy shit, and he started posting the stuff that he wasn't supposed to post. He was like
that's why I be saying
he was doing too much. So
but you get a lot of creeps in that shit too.
Yeah,
you get a lot of niggas like that.
On the dude that was really doing something.
Yeah.
But what you?
Okay, yeah. Speaking of creep,
what did you? Honestly,
okay, listen, man. We talking about. Let me get into it.
Honestly,
we talking about the new Drake album. We sat down and listened to it, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I sat there and listened to the whole thing. Sean.
Okay, real quick, where was you at?
Okay, man. Listen, rest in peace to my cousin, man, Nika, man. She passed. I think last week, right? So her funeral was last Saturday.
All right, my condolences, homie.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
So I'm at the funeral. I'm heading to the funeral. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw it on, man.
Yeah.
I listened to the shit to the funeral and to after the funeral. I'm talking about all the way through.
Yeah.
So that where I was. I was on the way to the funeral. And I listened to the rest of it on the way back.
Okay. I was riding. I went to go kick it with my barber.
Yeah.
I know y'all ain't got no hair, but I got to keep shit clean.
Yeah.
But
he
also my OG, so
yeah.
He's somebody kick it with, talk sports, life, all that good stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
I rode there, and the ride there and back is probably the extent of the album.
Yeah.
It was kind of easy to listen to. Bro, I ain't gonna. First off, he has a song on there. I have to give Drake his props on how smart he is for doing certain things.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can do a certain song that might hit a certain demographic.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you get new fans, but it's just something they can use on their TikToks and stuff like that. That song, the Spanish joint. I want to meet your padre, madre, or something like that. I said, I don't like the song. But I'm like, dude is smart for that. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Not even a day or two later, I'm going through the Explore page. One of the little Spanish chicks had the song playing in the background. I said, that okay. You ain't gotta like them, but that's brilliant. I said that's just. But I give it rating.
What you rating out of from 1 to 10?
All right, let me say this first, because this is where I'm coming from with my rating. I have never been a Drake fan.
And listen, before you get into the rating,
yeah.
I know. Y'all nigga gonna say, well, this ain't for y'all nigga to rate. Like this a song you put with the women and all that shit. Okay, like we not rating it, like we not sitting down and listen to the bars and listen to what he's saying and all that shit. Like y'all chill out, man. Matter of fact, don't even give it a rating because we ain't worth.
No. It's an R&B album.
Yeah, it's an R&B album.
I'm putting them in the same category as I would Chris Brown albums.
Yeah, like so we're not even going. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I have never been a fan of him as an R&B artist.
I mean neither.
I'm cool with him singing like on choruses on rap songs. I'm cool with when he does slight melodies in certain songs.
Yeah.
like that go with the song and all this.
That was pretty much that where I stop at. Like
him doing
the part I can fuck with that.
Yeah, him doing all out just R&B records. I have never. I'm talking about from the first one I heard him. What was the? I Better Find Your Loving on that first.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan. Never been. It's just, and it's not and before people even go on this, y'all just hate it. It's his voice as a singer.
Yeah.
I'm big. If I listen to R&B, I'm big on somebody's voice.
Yeah.
The way it matches the song and all, those different things. So, there's a reason why I like SZA. There's a reason why I like Chris Brown. There's a reason why Usher, and I come from the old, we come from the old school R&B days. So, bro, I was still listening to New Edition and all the, Boys II Men and all that stuff. So it's kind of, that's a different level. I like Babyface. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Babyface. You know what I'm saying? So with Drake as an R&B artist, it just don't hit.
And Babyface had them hits though. You know what I'm saying?
It just don't hit for me, man.
I feel what you're saying. To me, when I first listened to it, I knew it went for me. Come on, like the PartyNextDoor don't hit music. I never listen to that shit.
Yeah, him too. He got a couple songs I like, but I noticed too those songs had a certain vibe to it. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, but just listening to all the projects, nah.
Like me personally, I feel like they should have dropped this shit in like 2013.
Oh, it's long overdue.
If they would have dropped this in 2013, them nigga might have made a fucking years to come classic. But it just now that style done been done so many times. So I like you remember it was at a point where all the R&B niggas was sounding like that.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Like, but this shit like 2013, 2012, like and everybody was sounding just like that, man.
Yeah, and not to cut you, people got mad at, Drake fans got mad at T-Pain for what he said. Yeah. T-Pain told them, folks, these are old records.
It sound like it.
These are old records that they probably had sitting around, or whatever the case may be. And he said that's why people not feeling like that, because it sounds old.
Yeah, it sound like 2012, 2013. It sound like
something they should have, like you said. It sounds like something they should have put out a long time ago. Now,
at least 10 years ago. If you dropped this shit 10 years ago,
and
this shit he would have went crazy with this shit.
And mind you, this is the kind of listener I am. I didn't put on the album expecting it to compete with Kendrick's GNX album. That's not how you listen to music. Man. That is not how you listen to music.
Like, listen.
I listen to the album with an open mind, the way it should be listened to. Like, this is not one time that I listen to the album and be like, man, this ain't got nothing no Kendrick. That'd be the dumbest. No, I don't do that. Like, when I listen to an album, I switch up the ear and a certain part of the brain that it goes to. Like, I switch it up. Like, I don't listen to Prince and 21 Savage with the same ear. It just that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Like, those two don't even compare. Like, you know,
don't even
in different. Like, I don't listen to 21 the same way I listen to Outkast. It's two different things. Two different things. So I don't listen to Kendrick and Drake the same way.
But see, that's what I'm saying about this. So, that's what I'm saying about the internet, shot, and all these everybody's opinion is out in the internet so much that the shit it watered down all the music where it just like automatically. That's what I'm saying about not reading no comments. Like, listen to the shit on your own, shop. Don't listen to what another nigga say, cause like it or not, whatever a nigga say about the shit, it gonna be in the back of your head when you listen to it. When you listen to the album, you gonna be like, oh yeah, he right about this, he right about that, he right about this, and it's just like at the end of the day, it's your opinion that really matters. What's that shit really don't matter?
And to be perfectly honest, I'd have felt the same way. Me personally.
Yeah,
I felt the same way he put it out 10 years ago. I wouldn't say it the exact same way.
It relate our style of music though. So like that's what I'm saying.
Right now, two, just go on social media. All the little IG models and TikTok and all this stuff, they posting the whole damn album.
And the music, I feel like the music is for women between 21.
I say 18, but yeah.
18 to like 29, shit like that.
Maybe, yeah.
That's his demographic right now. Like that's what he make. He'll close to 40-year-old man making music for women in their 20s.
A way younger demographic. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Women in their 20s. Like he still talking about getting hungover and shit like that. So like that's what I'm saying.
That's his bread and butter. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying.
If we were on a show with a bigger platform, somebody asked, "Hey, give your synopsis or whatever," I said, "This is for his fans."
Yeah, cause
be a fan of like
that's another thing with these niggas. They gotta understand sometimes your opinion don't mean shit. It don't mean nothing because why you want to hear an opinion of a 40-year-old man talking about some music for women that's in their 20s? Like, why would you even think about this stupid ass shit?
Like let's say we were on Bud and Breakfast Club, somebody like, hey, what you think about Drake album? I would just straight up say it's for his fans. It's for his. It ain't for me. It's for his fans.
With it. Like, but I shouldn't be able to fuck with it.
Right.
I shouldn't be able to fuck with this shit. Like
that ain't no front. That's why it was.
Like when I see niggas our age listening to this shit, like and just really, hey man, he's speaking for me, man. He's speaking for you.
The corniest thing I saw was all the dudes, and you
academic so lame.
You know they Drake fans. The dudes that were like, I can tell the niggas that ain't fucking bitches, bruh. Don't.
Shout it.
Don't. Just don't.
I'm so sick of that shit now, man. I'm so sick of that shit.
Don't ever say that again.
He made songs for niggas who like women. Like nigga just like shout it. I remember when Drake first came out. Y'all was saying this nigga was the softest nigga on earth.
I never get it. Y'all were mad at the songs he was making for women. Hell, man.
Now, he made music for the women. Like I be like, why y'all niggas so fucking lame, man?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, and this real quick. Hey, there was a dude that posted. He said, "Man, I could tell niggas I ain't getting no pussy. Y'all don't like this. I ain't getting no pussy." Somebody went on his page and posted what he looked like, bruh. I said,
that's why I said, man, it ain't no reason to listen to comments.
Yeah, I say
these niggas.
Cause if folks out here that will flame you for your opinion, just kind of. I'm talking about they dog that dude out.
Listen, man.
And you can just tell he was a fan, but still, like, don't say nothing like, "Oh, if you don't like this, you ain't getting no pussy." Like, bro, what?
What are you talking about, man?
Bro, what?
Like, look at what you got going on, man.
Not only that, bro, it's young niggas. Man, you ever seen, bro? It's videos of dudes. They these dudes that be on X or whatever. They be exposing their girlfriend. These niggas fucking girls are 21 Savage and Future and shit. So they not listening to Drake while they fucking girls. What are you talking about?
But shout, it's just like shout. We in our late 30s, early 40s, man. Like, why would I? How can you expect me to understand? Okay, I understand it, but it's just like he talking about still man drinking, being hungover and clubbing, and it's just like I ain't got cause it's a couple songs on there. I'm like, you still doing that? Like that's the only thing I hear. That's why I say it sounds so dated, because it's just like ain't no way in here you still doing this shit.
Listen,
man.
That's his life. He can live it the way he lives.
Ain't no way in here that man still doing this shit, man.
He said he was. This what was like,
nigga?
Because I remember this. This was either right before COVID or during COVID. He came out And they were saying Drake is at a pivotal point where he's got to decide what direction his music gonna take now because of his age. But I think this round he was like 34, 35 years old, something like that. Well, no, early 30s, whatever. And they were saying he has to make a change because he's getting older. When most artists get older, they kind of switch directions. And he came out, I don't remember if it was a magazine interview or what, and he said, nah, I'm a rock star. I'm outside. Like, this is just what I'm doing.
Who Drake said that?
Yeah, Drake said that. So basically what he was saying was the music I make that, you know, is for the clubs and for this, that, and the third, he was like, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not going to do music that's, I'm growing up type thing. He said, nah, he said, like, I'm still outside. I knew what that meant.
I'm going to tell you exactly what that meant. I'm going to tell you what I think, Shawty. And I guess you can marinate on this shit to the next part.
Yeah.
I ain't never think about this shit. I think this nigga trying to do his best Future impersonation. That's what I think he doing. I think he trying to get in that lane where, cause nigga be saying that same thing about, I heard academic lane, man, hating ass, why ain't cool ass nigga say that shit. Nigga just like, how y'all can accept this shit from Future, but you can't accept that from Drake. Drake is Future is older than Drake, and Future be talking about damn fucking bitches and all this and that, and it's just like,
yeah,
you gotta understand, Future came out. Future in his Jimi Hendrix stage now, where it's just like, my nigga, home is that's him.
But he's never done nothing different either.
That's what I'm saying. That's him. He never showed you nothing else but this. Yeah. This nigga Drake, you came out on some I'm catering to the women and all that shit. Yeah. Now you want to switch up and now you want to be on some I ain't never growing up towards a kid ass nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget he a gangster now too.
Yeah, but you still wear furry boots and
yeah.
And like and smoking hoodies and shit. You got a hookah hood on. Now you got a hookah hood on. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey man,
I can't believe niggas who call themselves Drake fans, y'all let him get away with a hookah hoodie, man. A smoking hoodie.
Yeah. Nah, he was taking the bullets, man. He's still alive, man.
Hey, boy. We in the level of cornering this man where this shit just,
like I said, that album is for his fans. It's for the women to enjoy. When he puts out, I think he should take. I would say the rest of the year, but I know he not. Because there was a conversation I saw about his deal that was interesting. And how much music he has to put out because of his deal. And I said, oh.
Yeah.
I said,
I can see somebody saying, like, nigga, we gave you 500 million. Like,
no. But my whole point is, because I seen somebody was like, yeah, if you get that kind of deal, then I was like, no, y'all missing the point. If you take that kind of deal, and then they're asking you to double your production,
yeah,
the music gonna water down eventually.
Yeah.
It's just gonna water down. It has no choice. Like, you can't, it's only so much music a person can do in a year span and it not get watered down. Especially if you're not trying something new. Let me put this on record before we dip out of here. That is one of my biggest issues with Drake, is that he is so big and hasn't introduced not any new sound.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what I'm saying. That's what Mo Dell was saying. Mo Dell was just like, Shawty, this nigga just somebody you just,
yeah.
You know what I need? Okay, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Let me get some. It just,
yeah, because there was some producers that was popping that came this around COVID, and this was a time where remember everybody in the house. There were dudes that were just putting beats out,
yeah,
on YouTube, the internet, yada yada. And there was some stuff I was hearing, and I even knew a dude at the job who was a producer, and he merged trap, techno and something else, and it was just sounded dope. Like it was hard. Like I was like, hey, bro, you might be on to something. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And not saying Drake would have fit on that. But my whole point is, I was hearing stuff from different producers, and I'm like, hey, this is like perfect for somebody who wants to introduce a new sound. And I'm like, how come the quote unquote the biggest artist ain't never? I'm talking about something, and it's hard to come up with.
What it was trapping? What?
Huh?
It was trapping. What?
It was trap, techno, like dubstep techno.
Yeah.
Trap with little, like he would throw in like a guitar riff in it a little bit. But when I tell you it went together perfectly,
yeah.
Like I was sitting there like, you know, I'm like, and I call it festival music.
Yeah.
It's like something that would go hard like at a festival. Like that's not something you just, it ain't no lounge music. That's something you play at a festival. Like you got, you know, but it was hard though. Like it was like, but not saying Drake would have fit with that, but it was just like there were other sounds I was hearing. And I'm like, Drake, and then I thought about, I'm like, yo, when he had that conversation, I'm like, Drake ain't never introduced nothing new.
Only thing he did introduce was the rapper who sang R&B.
Yeah, and the way he did it, yeah.
Yeah, the way he did, that's the only thing. That's the only thing he did.
You remember when he would just rap over those slow kind of...
Yeah, he don't need to do that. He don't do shit like that no more.
But I remember that was his thing for a long time, where he was just straight bars over this kind
talking
of...
about, but he was talking about some shit he was going through. But he don't do that shit no more. So it's just
I remember people being a bigger fan of that than everything else he was doing.
Yeah, but that's what he got. That's how he got big though. He got big.
Yeah,
from fans liking that shit, and it's just like this shit is just like, okay, it's cool if you like that 2013, 2014, 2012 R&B type Drake shit. Right. So it's cool if you like it, but at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, I heard it,
right? Because I I remember when T.I. and Jeezy kind of, even though they had multiple producers, there was just a certain sound they had. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, it was just like, oh, this is, whatever this is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then there was a certain sound that, I'm trying to think. I like when Jay-Z did Blueprint. And the way that Kanye and Just Blaze was sampling music.
Yeah. Samples
had been a thing.
Yeah.
But it was just the way Kanye and Just Blaze did the soul samples.
Yeah.
It was just on that Jay-Z album, and then, a lot of artists started doing it. It was just something different. It was like, oh, like, I never, their sampling was just different. Sampling been a thing, but it was just the way they were doing it. And I'm saying, like, even I remember when Drake was working with, what's the guy named 40?
Yeah.
They first hit, it was like dope. Him and Boy Wonder and all the stuff they was doing. I'm like, oh, okay, this is dope. But bro, it's been 15 years now. It's like
nigga, that's why I said he's still in that same age. It's just like that you making song for them type of fans, the same type of fan, but it's just like, you gotta understand, after a while, these fans right here gonna be Playboy Cardi fan. They're gonna be these type of fan that they not gonna associate with Drake like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit ain't gonna fly. It's just like, okay, they not into the same thing that them girls was in 2011, 12, 13.
Right.
They not gonna be caring about that shit. So it's just like, they're gonna be like, so what you gonna be doing? You're gonna be making the same type of shit for kids that don't even fuck with it. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's my whole thing. To me, for him to progress, for him to make people forget about the beef, and I don't mean in a.
And I pray that shit over with. I pray.
Me too. I'm done.
I pray after the Super Bowl. I pray it, so I really hope it's over, man.
Yeah. I'm done. But I'm kind of hoping cause it's gonna have to be a whole new sound.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be like a whole new sound. Like
I don't see him doing it, man.
Like I said, I hope he does, but
at this point, it's a commercial thing. It's just like, it is what it is. Like,
but that's what I think. That's my point. Where it's like, in order for you to progress, you can't put out this. You can't put new raps on the same stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Like people are always gonna like your lyricism because you're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I can get, if y'all want to argue ghostwriters, whatever. People like when he rap. I like when he rap. But now it's time to put that on something different, and not something that's being done. Let me be clear. Not something that's being already done somewhere else. You're going to have to really lock in and say, okay. Listen, I ain't talking about another 20-song album where it's like, all right, God dang.
Man, I don't see that shit happening, man. I don't really see. That's why I said,
I'm just that, because I know a lot of these older artists, that's what they do. Like,
but you gotta go out and look for that shit. Like, you ain't looking for that shit, and you just like, man, I'm trying to make this.
That's my point. Get out the studio, go see the world.
But that's what I'm saying about with Titty Boy and Larry June album.
Exactly.
He was just like Alchemist was like, shit, man, I'm gonna give him these trapped out style beats.
Yeah.
And he was that Titty Boy was like, I understand, but I ain't trying to do that. Right. I'm trying to get on some Alchemist shit.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? Now you can hear it. It feel like he just stretching in the motherfucker. Like, okay, man, I'm gonna show y'all niggas how I can branch out on y'all folks.
I'm talking about, and it might be a thing where he might need to go get a producer that we either never heard, or somebody that's doing something. He might need to do an album with one producer that's not 40 and Boy Wonder and all these people that he's been working with. He might have to go get somebody where it's like, we don't know. He might have to go make a producer and stuff.
But he's so commercial, man. It's just like, he got so many styles he done like brought into his own style. You just don't like it. Just like it gonna sound like a nigga who just can jump on anything. You feel what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but you're at the point now. You gotta take that risk, bro. You have to, because if he
it's about the content too, man. Like you change that content up. It's like,
because if you still want to do the best club record, the best TikTok record, and all that stuff, you're gonna satisfy your fans, but it's still gonna be here today, gone tomorrow.
He don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like the album, that's why I said like the album is it's some digestible shit you can just like, okay, if that's what you like. You know what I'm saying?
I like seeing, and like I said, maybe because I'm older, I like seeing an artist grow to do something. Like me personally, a lot of people didn't like it. I like Jay-Z's 444 album.
Yeah, I mean it was straight to me.
It was him, and he went. It was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this over here, and he worked with one producer.
Yeah,
and I'm like, to me, Drake is big enough to where he can try that. You know what I'm saying? But again, like you said, because he's so commercial, he probably.
I like niggas like Thug. So like Thug would go out there and just try some shit. He don't give a fuck. Like if the shit don't work out, it's cool. If it do, cool, it don't really matter. Like I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the point too. I think there are times where artists have to take the reins in leading their audience to somewhere new. Yeah. And not going where the audience wants them to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think he can. I don't think his fan base will let him do that. You feel what I'm saying? You
know what I'm saying? That's sad though.
Yeah, I don't think his fan base they want to hear Drake. They want to hear him talk about the beef and
because if you're asking him to do the same Drake album that he's been doing over the last few years,
that's all this here really. This ain't nothing but a Drake album from 2013. Like
I think that's sad and unfortunate for an artist who, regardless of how you might feel personally, the man got some talent to do something different.
Got a lot of talent.
He got plenty of talent to do something different, introduce something new, something. And and to know it had this feeling like, well, when he come back out, it's gonna be the same thing he been doing. At this point, it's been 15 years, bro. It's been 15 years.
But it's just like,
you know,
it take two niggas grabbing you by your collar and shaking you and trying to shake some sense into.
Yeah.
And you doing the same shit. You like, man, fuck this shit. I'm still gonna do it. Once you at that point, it's just like, okay, man, this.
Oh, and I know,
over, man.
And I know somebody gonna come in the comment section. Well, what about the dance album he did? What about he did Afro beats? He did the UK style. He did, these are styles that was already being done.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about something. He did a trap album with 21 and Future. I'm not talking about doing something that's already being done.
But he didn't put the shit forward though, Sean.
Yeah, I'm talking about him digging down and finding something new.
But he didn't push it forward though. Like when you want to do a trap album, you can do a Drake trap album. You can do a trap album with the big trap nigga out. You know what I'm saying?
He did verses on a Future album, then he did verses on the 21 album.
That's all he did.
Pretty much what he did. So it wasn't.
But the content was still young nigga shit. Like you still talking about them. You in your 30s talking about spending on niggas and killing niggas and shit like that. Just like, shout it.
Stop.
That's backwards, man. That's going backwards.
Oh my
But
God.
we ain't trying to bad the man, so it's just like,
no, I'm genuinely trying to just put that thought process out there. It's like, bro, you've done. Like, how many more of these joints you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, good luck, man.
I get it, because it's the same criticism that Future get, same criticism that Pusha T get. There's a lot of artists that, it was the same Jeezy got it, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, hey, these artists, and I get it, that's their thing, but it's like, to me, when you're that commercial, you should have a little more room. That's just, you know what I'm saying? I just
feel like it's
commercial, but
the way I see Future, like Future, they always say Future got the same song, but it's just like, okay, I understand that, but the shit, like, Future evolving his own way. Like, it ain't no, you can't expect Future to evolve like Outkast. But in the trap space, he do evolve like Outkast. In the trap space.
Right.
Drake is just like, he like a, you don't know what he gonna be today. He gonna be a Jamaican.
Yeah, but that's my point. With Future has always, he's evolved in a, it's almost like he evolved in a box in a sense. Yeah. And not to say
his own lane.
But he's been in this trap space. That's where he exists. Drake has been in so many spaces. It's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
tell me you can't. Yeah.
Future in his stay in his journey, right?
Yeah.
He try to go in a little R&B here and there. But most of all, Future stay in trap. But Future pushed the trap shit forward, like.
Yeah,
Future, like niggas know how it was sounding before Future and after Future. Like nigga, Future pushed that motherfucker forward.
Right.
Drake, I don't know what genre he is. Like
that's right.
You say hip hop, but have he pushed other than the R&B shit that he started with? What have he pushed forward?
Right. That's why there are a lot of fans that be like, he don't have a hip hop classic album.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's why people feel that way.
I can see that.
There's a lot of people like, hey man, if you gonna call him hip hop and say he's hip hop and this, that, and the third, he doesn't have a classic hip hop album.
He more pop than anything. You know what I'm saying? He more of a pop artist than he a pop artist that do rap, that do hip hop.
Exactly.
But he can put a little dance hall, but he can do a little damn R&B. He can do a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what it is, basically. So,
It is what it is, man. We'll see.
Yeah, man. So but I promise you, we listen to it.
We listen.
We listened to it. We had to. They made us listen to it. So it's just like,
I ain't gonna disrespect somebody and go in on somebody about their music, and I'm not listening to it. So like,
that shit is funny.
Album, and I didn't listen to the album. That disrespectful. So,
and if it's Drake, we all gonna give it a listen. So we ain't gonna be no lane like that. So we're gonna listen to it, but it just he on his own shit right now. So it's just like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, go check it out, man. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the shit. And we up out of this thing, man.
We're gonna do it again tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, man. We're gonna keep coming, I told you.
Keep coming, man. We back. So, y'all be easy, and we'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man.
I'll let y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.